So, Raids has been confirmed for January 5th, which is in 8 days, and I still have a bunch of work to do because I've been really lazy. It's been the holidays, just been home, been chilling with the fam, been doing my dead mode stuff, my hardcore Iron Man, but I need to focus on my main a bit. I'm going to show you guys my progress from my main at the moment. I'm also going to go over this really cool Google Docs I found the other day, which has a bunch of information on Reddit, or on Raids. This guy just lists all of the info, rewards, skills, teams, suggestions, recent previews, bosses, random info. I'll leave this Google Docs in the description. You guys can read through it if you want, but I'm going to go just over the levels today, which are, where they go? Hello? Right here. These are apparently the confirmed skills needed, confirmed skills needed without source, unconfirmed skills needed. This is all just this guy's Google Docs. I'm not sure if it's 100% correct, but he lists sources for all these apparently confirmed skill requirements. So I'm going to go through them and see if I have them, and then also see, what the requirement is. So the first one we have up here is farming. If we go to the source, it should just be Kieran's tweet from a couple months ago, I believe. The so colorful, what are these? In his inventory, you can see potions, and on screen in the game, you can see a farming patch or a herb patch. Now, here's the thing about farming. People were saying that this patch is going to be probably a 90 plus farming patch. However, these overload potions down here, which seem to be the highest potion you can make in raids since they're at the very bottom, they're the black ones. Overloads are always known for being some of the best potions in the game. Recently, Kieran tweeted that, where is it? Let's go to the second herblore thing, I believe. Something 75 herblore is the champion of potion making. And this has caused a lot of controversy. He was basically saying here that 75 herblore is what you're going to need for overloads. I believe Ash tweeted back at somebody who asked Ash about it, saying that it wasn't confirmed yet. Ash hadn't been in the office. He hadn't really talked about it. But Kieran was saying that 75 herblore is what you're going to need for overloads, which was a very, very, very low skill requirement to make overloads. What this guy said, 75 herblore is a requirement worthy of a high-end quest, not end-game content. So the 96 herblore theory was sort of crushed right there. And a bunch of people, may have got 96 herblore and then may have wasted a bunch of money on it. I always say that it's good just to get it, but at the end of the day, it apparently isn't 96, and we're going to be going with the 75. But that's just been talked about on Twitter. That hasn't been confirmed by any J-Mods. They still say it's subject to change. So in terms of my requirements, or my levels that I have for farming and herblore, I managed to knock out 91 farming as well as 92 farming over about a month period. I stopped farming about a month and a half ago. I believe I should be doing my daily farm runs, but I haven't. But 92 herb farming, I think I'm pretty safe with. If it gets higher than that for raids, I'll probably be really surprised. I think anything 90 plus skills you have for raids is pretty solid. But 92 farming is what I have. And then in the past week, I also knocked out 90 herblore. Now I did herblore before the whole 75 requirement for herblore thing was announced. 88, 89, and then 90 herblore I finished. So that was I think one of my 15th or 16th 90 skill. I will finish it at the end of the day. It's a pretty quick 99 to get, but it's just something I'm not really worried about at the moment. I don't really need it. Decided to get 90, and then once I heard that 96 may have not been a requirement, I just stopped it right there. Anyways, those two skills are done for me. I think I should be all right. Right below the farming requirement here, we have the woodcutting requirement. Now, I looked at this one already, and the link just leads to this potions and farming one, so I'm not sure what the guy was doing. Anyways, in terms of woodcutting, what I have, I'd ideally like to have 90. I don't think redwoods will be in raids, but it's just always safe, like I said earlier, to have 90. In my case, I only have 87. I only managed to get one woodcutting level the past 4 months. I could 2-tick or whatever, 3-tick woodcutting, whatever you call it, but I don't think I've ever done 2-3-tick stuff for more than an hour without getting extremely burnt out. So woodcutting, I still need to get 3 more levels. I don't know if I'm going to get it before raids. Hopefully it's not one of the requirements, but I did get the level at Teaks in Tabowana, but that level is good to get. Below the woodcutting requirement, we have the thieving requirement source right here, which should lead to Ash's tweet about this picture where this guy, this weird looking thing back here, maybe his cave, and you have to open chests in the cave, and usually chests require you to have some sort of thieving level to unlock it, search for traps, open it, whatever. Now, I would probably be feeling safe if I had 91 thieving, the last thing you need to get to the last pyramid plunder room, I believe. In my case, I only have 81. I haven't gotten a single thieving level, actually, since I last did thieving back in the summer. So in my case, I got no thieving levels. 81 to 91 could go pretty quickly, though. I could get that in 3-4 days, maybe, if I did go all out at pyramid plunder, which I may do soon, or if I did blackjacking, which may go even faster. But I'm not too worried about that. I think I'll get that up pretty high in the next few days if I decide to grind it out. But no thieving levels for me. And hopefully that changes. So the next one is a big one, fishing. I'm happy to announce that I did get 91 fishing, finally doing barbarian fishing. I knocked it out mainly because I wanted to get the Mauritania Elite task done, which I haven't done yet. But it's a good thing I got it because a bunch of things were announced on fishing. You can see there's a bunch of sources here. First one I'm going to go over is a tweet from the 23rd of December with Ash where he says, top tier OSRS rates food needs level 90 in hunter, fishing, and cooking. So higher levels will get it faster. It doesn't mean you need 90 hunter, fishing, and cooking to eat the food. And that's not the only food in raids. But to get the best food, you ideally need hunter, fishing, cooking all to be 90. So in my case, I do have fishing and cooking at 90. If we go to a YouTube video over here, we have a clip where Ash says where you can do a bit of fishing to get food to eating. There's just a little lake right here where it looks like you can get stuff like fish. And then in this picture from the 15th of October, in raids, a fishing spot may try to catch you, due in late 2016. Okay, early 2017. But here we just have a fishing spot. It looks like this thing may be food or something trying to get you. But fishing, obviously going to be a vital part of raids. I think most gathering skills are, as you guys know. But on screen right now, you guys can see out all the fishing levels I knocked out. 87, 88, 89, 90, and 91. Now this took about a week and a half of just AFK fishing. I loved AFK fishing. It was really easy. I wasn't expecting it. And I got a bunch of agility XP. Not much, but I think I like a level maybe. But anyways, that is out of the way. 91 fishing. Pretty confident that that should be the highest level I guess I need for fishing. And hopefully it's not higher, but I'm pretty happy with that. All right, below that we got fire making, which as you guys know, back in October, I managed to get 99 fire making at Wintertodd. If you guys haven't done fire making and you want to get it up for raids, just go to Wintertodd. It's really fast. You make money there, even though it's not as much anymore. Best place to do fire making, unless you're going for real efficiency, where I guess you could just do like redwoods or something. But here we have the link to Ash's tweet from the 30th of September. That was a while ago, wasn't it? I still got a placeholder GFX and debug showing, but here's some progress on a skilling challenge. For raids, here we have, looks like a ice fiend or something yourself, and then you're lighting these little beacons around this demon or something. So that is a hint most likely to you needing to light these beacons or fires or whatever to defeat this boss. Don't know what level it's going to be, as we said, but fire making is a confirmed skill for raids. I think so, based on this picture, but ideally you'd like to have a high fire making level. I don't think it's going to be a 90 plus one. I don't know why. I don't really think it is. But actually, it may be, since Wintertodd's out now with that fire making update. Maybe there was a hint like, hey, guys, train your fire making. But yeah, anyways, we did get 99, as you guys know, from October, or back in October from Wintertodd. So that skill should be safe for me. So this next one worries me too. As you guys know, it's my least favorite skill in the game, even though Gemrock mining came out, which doesn't seem as bad. And Motherload is okay. But mining, I only have 83. Ideally, I should probably go for 85 for Runite Ore. I don't think Runite Ore will be in raids, but something along those lines. Anyway, this guy tweeted, hey, is it true you gave a little hint which skills are required useful in raids? If so, do you mind repeating? And then he links the tweet here. What you can't encounter can be random. I can confirm fishing, thieving, fire making, hunter, herblore, and farming, even though mining isn't there. I don't know why the guy linked the tweet, but here's a tweet linking to all the stuff that Ash said will be useful. The second one we hear, yep, there's mining as it says in the tweet he quoted. There we go. He fixed this thing the other day. Mining is required. And then jeweled rock crabs and raids, or jeweled crabs. They look like jeweled rock crabs. We're definitely not done with the GFX, but the functionality is nearly there. So mining, this guy has a pickaxe. He's mining the gems off these crabs. So gems, maybe the requirements to mine gems are going to be in there. I don't know. I'm not going to theory craft at all because I suck at theory crafting. That being said, if you guys have any ideas or any things you think could be in raids, then definitely leave a comment below. I'd be interested. 83 farming or 83 mining is what I have. Ideally, I should be going for 85, I think, but I think I could be safe with 83. You never know. I just don't want to do mining. Next one down here is agility. He links two sources, but the second one is the main one I want to look at. He says, remember that tweet earlier that I linked where he says the skills you could encounter is random? Anyways, he adds cooking and agility to that list. In my case, I only managed to get one agility level, and it wasn't even from training agility. It was, as I mentioned earlier, from barbarian fishing. I did get 81. I don't think I'll be doing agility, even though I should. I still have a bunch of other skills to do, as I mentioned earlier. Agility is just something I can't get into. I know people don't mind doing it, but I just don't like the courses at this level. I just feel like it's so slow. The 80 for agility just seems just like the worst, but I should probably get it up. I may get a couple levels, you don't know, but I won't even bullshit this one. I only got 1 level and I hate agility. So finally, these last 2 are ones I've sort of already gone over, the cooking and hunter. So the same tweet, it says the same stuff. Raids food needs level 90, or the best raid food, top tier raids food, needs 90, hunter, fishing, and cooking. I have 99 cooking, or that was I think my first ever 99. Fishing, I got 91 in the last thing. And then hunter, I've actually only managed to get 1 level the past couple months, and that was when I recently I trained to 83 hunter, which means I can now catch dragon implings. So woo, but I most likely won't be getting 90 hunter. I'll leave that to somebody else in my raids group. Don't really feel like grinding out 83 to 90. Don't really think it's that necessary. I'll get it maybe another time. I'm going to focus on some other things first. So there we go. Black Gins, I managed to get 83 hunter. Actually, if you guys didn't know, Black Gins are insane money making at the moment. From 1 hunter level, I managed to make 2.5 mil. And that was only from 82 to 83 hunter. So maybe I should go for 99, make, enough money to afford all my other buyables. We also have the unconfirmed skills needed, so smithing, slayer, runecrafting, crafting, fletching, and construction. If you guys do have any info on these skills, please leave them in the comments below in the video. But what we're going to do is quickly log on to my main. Don't want to give my password. But in terms of smithing, we have 88. I'm okay with that. I most likely will get 2 more levels, probably at Blast Furnace with gold bars since it's pretty quick. Won't take that long to get that in a day. Slayer, I've already 99. That's perfect. Runecrafting got to 83. Ideally, 86 would be good, but we're probably going to stick with 83. Crafting is 99. Fletching is 99. And construction is 83. Most likely, we don't want to get that up as well. Don't really see construction being in raids, though. Now, I will be playing with a couple of max players in my raids group, I think. Hopefully, they don't ditch me. So I don't really need to get all these skills up. I just want to get it up so I can be semi-useful, if you know what I mean. Anyways, guys, that's it. I most likely will make another progress video in a week or so to hopefully see myself make a bunch of progress this past week. This next week is ideally what I want to grind. And, oh, cool. Got party hats on his fire cape. I wonder if that's a conduit thing. That's pretty neat. Anyways, so 2129 total. I need to get that up a little bit. But if you guys have any other info on raids, as I mentioned earlier, please link it in the description below or leave a comment. Don't really link anything because you may get banned. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching the video today. Good luck grinding this next week for raids. Hopefully it's going to be one of the best, if not the best update ever. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully they did not disappoint. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you in a couple days for the next RuneScape video, and I will see you soon for the next food tasting video. So look forward to that. Thank you guys. Thank you. I actually may get 100k subs before my next video. Hopefully not. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to end the video. It's been going for too long. Thanks. Bye-bye.